Hey Legends, KARRIE is one of the deadliest marksmen in Mobile Legends and secured a strong spot in the current meta. Being able to deal true damage makes her more deadlier compared to others. But are you making these common mistakes that stop you from dominating games? Today, we'll cover the biggest downs when playing KARRIE, so you can maximize her true potential. So, like and subscribe, and let's dive right into it. Down number 1. Mismanaging early game farm and play. KARRIE shines in mid to late game, but she needs her core items to deal consistent true damage. Early game farm is crucial for her success. KARRIE lacks mobility and range compared to other marksmen, so her early game must be played patiently without encouraging the opponent marksman. If your tank or support is elsewhere, use your first skill to deal damage to minions and engage in a hit and run tactic to farm. Stay close to the turret and wait for a mistake from the opponent. Trust me, this patience will pay off in the late game. Don't get too aggressive at level 1. Or try to trade damage with early game powerhouses like Brody or Granger. You'll end up falling behind. Pro tip: focus on last hitting minions and clearing waves efficiently. Prioritize Demon Hunter Sword and Golden Staff to boost her passive. Stick to safe farming and wait for your power spike. Down number 2. Ignoring your passive in team fights. KARRIE's passive deals massive true damage every 5th hit. Ignoring this mechanic will greatly reduce your damage output. Don't keep switching targets during a fight. You'll reset your passive stacks and lose burst potential. Pro tip: focus your attacks on one target. Especially against tanky heroes, as true damage will shred through their defenses. Down number 3. Poor ultimate timing. KARRIE's ultimate increases her attack speed and doubles her basic attacks, making her passive activate faster. Don't waste your ultimate when enemies are out of range or when your team is retreating. Save it and use it wisely when the enemy is in range. Pro tip: use your ultimate when diving squishy heroes or bursting down objectives like Lord. Combine it with skill 2 for mobility. Down number 4. Bad positioning. KARRIE is fragile and needs good positioning to survive team fights. When playing KARRIE, it certainly is an advantage to have tanky heroes on your side. For KARRIE to deal true damage, she needs the enemy to be close to her. Considering her low mobility and range, you might think she is useless. But believe me, with her insane true damage which melts tanks, one good stun is enough for her to maniac the opponents. Don't stand too close to the front line. Heroes like Hayabusa or Gushin will punish bad positioning. Pro tip: position behind tanks like Lolita or Kufra and kite enemies with skill 2. If your team lacks tanky heroes, play safe and focus on ganks. Down number 5. Neglect mobility for chasing. KARRIE's skill 2 provides mobility, but reckless use can lead to death. This is a major mistake. This skill can be a disaster if used wrong. Never spam it without thinking. Don't chase low health enemies into unsafe zones. A single CC can end your streak. Pro tip: Use skill 2 for repositioning and avoiding danger, not chasing kills. Time for matchup and counter advice. Carrie works well with any strong tank. Major picks that help her include Lolita, who can block incoming projectiles and protect Carrie, and Kufra, who can crowd control, lock down enemies for Carrie to burst. Carrie is strong against tanks like Uranus and Hylos, and also against fighters who rely on durability. A carry in the late game can rip through enemy health bars. Carrie is weak against burst assassins like Ling, Hayabusa and Gushen, who can reach her easily, so always stay close to the team to distract their aim. To counter these bursts, Wind of Nature is a must. Stay near your tank or use Flicker for additional escape. Also, Immortality is a great item for Carrie. In case of a 1v1 situation, Carrie will certainly come close to winning it but die in the last second. This frustration can be solved with Immortality to resurrect and finish off the opponent. Demon Hunter Sword is an essential item to boost Carrie's true damage. Time for a combo for maximum damage. Use skill 1 to slow and mark the enemy, reach the enemy with skill 2. Finally, use her ultimate and focus fire to trigger true damage. And watch that enemy health bar go down like butter. And that's it for the biggest mistakes Carrie players make. Remember, stay patient, farm well, position yourself well, and wait for opportunities, and you will be able to make the late game a hell for your opponents with this meta marksman. Which of these mistakes have you been guilty of? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more Mobile Legends guides. Stay sharp, legends, and see you in the land of dawn.
Victory! The sun's gonna rise again, so don't